The last social entity we had, sports, that we felt aided us in taking a break from politics, is gone. Thanks, Colin Kaepernick. Hey folks, thanks for joining me once again for MRC-TV. I'm Nick Kingadas. Colin Kaepernick. The guy didn't have terrible numbers when he was playing in the NFL. He probably should have been on an NFL roster last year. But his self-imposed exile from the league has had more impact on a sport we all love, no matter what your feelings are about the Anthem kneeling situation, than any great player, or game has had in the last 2 years. It was 2016, and ESPN had already begun to become more and more political, typically leaning to the left. But when Kaepernick first started sitting down and dropping to a knee every time the national anthem played, sports changed. Forever. We have the Philadelphia Eagles, LeBron James, and Steph Curry all saying that they wouldn't and won't visit the White House since Trump is the president and believes that even entitled millionaires should respect our country. Just a little side note, I don't think Bron and his ever-increasing hairline will have to worry about being invited to the White House judging by his team's performance so far in the finals. J.R. Smith, it's time to turn around now. Just for a small comparison and a look at how hypocritical the combination of sports and politics are, let's take a look at former Boston Bruins Stanley Cup winning goaltender Tim Thomas. After the Bruins won the Stanley Cup in 2011, the team was invited to meet then President Barack Obama. Thomas chose not to join his team during their White House visit.
Thomas, whose goalie mask bears the popular libertarian and Tea Partier phrase, "Don't tread on me," declined to join his hockey teammates in a reception at the White House to celebrate their Stanley Cup championship. Thomas chose instead to take a shot at the establishment on his Facebook page. He wrote, "The federal government has grown out of control, threatening the rights, liberties, and property of the people. This was not about politics or party, as in my opinion both parties are responsible for the situation we're in as a country."
He blamed big government, not Obama. He blamed all branches of government, not Obama. He blamed both major political parties, not Obama. Thomas was kept in the Bruins organization for one more season while they got a younger goalie ready for primetime. The year after that, Thomas was gone from the league. He played one more season after being exiled for a year, but I didn't hear anyone clamoring for his return. Take a look at these headlines from major sporting publications. Tim Thomas, the ugly truth behind his refusal to meet the president, Bleacher Report. Tim Thomas put himself above team, ESPN. Why Tim Thomas's White House snub was wrong, Sports Illustrated. Now let's take a look at the headlines for Colin Kaepernick from the same major sporting publications. Colin Kaepernick did the right thing in protesting Anthem despite the cost, Bleacher Report. You can knock Colin Kaepernick, don't call him un-American, ESPN. Don't take Kaepernick's protest as disrespect for the military, Sports Illustrated. Am I missing something here? Why was it okay for Kaepernick to do what he did? Why is it okay for the Eagles, LeBron, and Curry to do what they didn't do and still won't do, but Thomas was a pariah for what he did? If it wasn't clear before this, there should be no doubt that the left controls the overwhelming majority of the media, TV networks, and now the sports media. I used to love watching a couple episodes of SportsCenter back to back. I bet a lot of you did too. But I can honestly say that I haven't done so in at least the last 3 years. And with ESPN bringing back Keith Olbermann and producing what basically amounts to a social justice sports morning show, it would take a major mea culpa by ESPN to ever get me to watch again. I'll say this very clearly, sports and politics don't mix, they shouldn't. The fact that I'm doing this video speaks to that fact. People are angry, and why? Because some asshole who got paid millions to play a game felt his opinion was larger than the sport his supporters now claim has exiled him? Kaepernick turned down a $14.5 million option from the San Francisco 49ers, and then his racist girlfriend cost him a job last year with the Baltimore Ravens.
But then his girl goes out and puts out this racist gesture and doesn't know.
To be clear, whose girl, whose lady?
Colin Kaepernick. That she doesn't know. We're in the back office about to try to get this guy to sign. Steve Bisciotti said himself, how can you crucify Ray Lewis when Ray Lewis is the one calling for Colin Kaepernick?
Kaepernick changed sports forever, and not for the better. People are tuning out, and game attendance isn't quite where it should be. ESPN has lost hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and new football leagues are popping up left and right. The NFL should have absolutely no competitors, but they made their beds. Now they have to lie in them. Of course, I realize my job is of the political variety, but honestly, I just want politics to take a flying leap away from sports. I used to be a decent baseball player, and not once did I ever think about politics during a game. In all my years of going to stadiums and watching my hometown Cubs, Bears, Blackhawks, and Bulls, did I ever think, this is awesome, but you know what it could use? More politics. Screw you, Colin Kaepernick. Not for protesting, as it's your right as an American citizen, even if I disagree with the reason for your protest. Screw you for ruining the one thing that I thought I could enjoy and remain untouched by the Cheeto-like stain of politics. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. For MRC-TV, I'm Nick Kingadis.